All right, guys, let's talk about SEO. Let's talk about ranking these websites, ranking these funnels. I had a gal in my Facebook group the other day ask, is there anything we can do from an SEO perspective? So search engine optimization, getting things to rank, climb higher on Google and maybe Bing and other places. And so yes, you can rank these sites. So I'm gonna kind of go through my best practices in my checklist. So hopefully you can start ranking these in your area and get a trickle of calls. Like just a quick story, I built a demo, like a chiropractic website a couple months ago. It's in the software, it's a chiropractic site, it's fully loaded one, a lot of different conditions. And I built it to rank in Nashville, Tennessee, and I get my phone rings and I get people hitting my live chat, and I don't even have a clinic anymore. I built it for docs to use and demonstration purposes. Is basically a kind of a demo build, and now I'm getting this trickle, and so I'm going to my chiro today, and I'm gonna say, hey, you need some new patients because I don't want them, but I'm happy to send them your way. So stuff like that. So like, functional medicine will be easier to rank. What I will say too is that you're not going to rank, in this example, I'm going to use neuropathy, this one right here. You're not going to rank neuropathy just as a standalone keyword. There's 50,000 other articles and blogs and websites ahead of you. You'll never catch up. But you could rank neuropathy in a specific location, in a specific area. And so when I try and rank something, I'm going to dial it into a specific location. So this URL, and this is kind of, if you're looking at a checklist, thing number one is like the keyword. If you can stick it in the URL and the domain several times, that's a good starting point. So right here, Franklin, Tennessee, that's where I'm at. Franklin TN, so it's franklintnneuropathy.com, and then the long tail extension is the same way. So I got more keywords at the very end of that thing. So we already from the get-go, we got our keywords stuffed in through the URL and the domain. So that's thing number one. Is it mandatory to do that? Obviously not, but it's kind of it's a good thing to do if you can, if it's possible. Okay, so now let's open this homepage. This is a 3-step funnel, you guys. And then this one I have it ranked. Right now it's this one. So I for this keyword, right, Franklin, Tennessee, neuropathy, I'm on page 2. So right here is, I built this a week ago. I built this 1 week ago, and fairly soon it was on the bottom of page 2, but now we're on the top of page 2, and it probably soon will be on page 1, and it'll provide steady trickle, I'm assuming. So it's this one right here. So page 2 of Google within a week, and again, it's kind of like, I'm not going to rely on SEO. I'm not going to rely on organic. It's just any trickle that might come in. It's just icing on the cake. Like, I'm going to pay for ads. Like, that's the game that I play, is traffic. I'm going to skip to the front of the line. And I'm just going to pay as visitors hit my site. But anything that might climb over time, hey, it's just more visibility and more traffic for free. So anyway, let's open this sucker up and I'm going to show you some other things. So, right, we got it in the URL, right? We got it titled in URL. This is another thing. This is the H1 tag. So H1, here's H2. So you want it sprinkled throughout the header and the title of your website as well. So when they're opening this thing up, whether it's mobile or whatever, first thing they're going to see is what? The keyword that I'm trying to rank for, Franklin, Tennessee, neuropathy. And then the H2, #1 rated neuropathy treatment program in Middle Tennessee. So I got another keyword. I got neuropathy treatment, so I got some more keywords in the H2. So we got an H1 tag, H2, that's another good starting point. As we scroll down, suffering from neuropathy, watch this video first. This video, maybe 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. Another good metric with Google, and especially with running Google ads, is how long does somebody stick on your website? The longer they're on your website, your ad spend comes down because it's a good user experience. Google's going to reward you, but then you'll rank higher. So let's say there's 4 people, running neuropathy ads or weight loss or diabetes. There's 4 people. If somebody hits on your, website and they watch a 4-minute video or something like that, it's a good user experience. You're most likely going to climb and jump everybody else because Google looks at that, hey, you're solving that person's problem. You're providing value, you're giving them solutions, okay, keeping them on the platform. All right, what do we got here? Franklin, so I'm writing this little article, it's in the funnels. Franklin, Tennessee, peripheral neuropathy. Okay, there's the keyword. If you're struggling with neuropathy in Franklin, Tennessee, we got it sprinkled throughout. Not stuffed, but strategically, you're gonna sprinkle that keyword that you're trying to rank within the copy of the funnel website. Okay, and then as you scroll, not a whole lot going on, just a lot of bullets and checklists, and there's the clinic name, and then Franklin, Tennessee. There's another keyword there, and that's kind of the extent of just stuffing it throughout the ad copy. But then when you click over to SEO right here, SEO, open that up. Now we got the headline right here. We got the headline. We have the content, which is like your description. Well, here's your content is title, description. Which is going to look like the title, look at this. So it's going to look like this on Google, right? For the most part, Franklin, Tennessee neuropathy. And I put relief here, and that might show up over here too. Yeah, you can see here, Franklin, Tennessee neuropathy relief, 100% free neuropathy, blah, blah, blah. And that's how it shows up right here. So Franklin, Tennessee neuropathy relief, that's my title. And then down here, are you so here's your title. So you want the keywords like that you're trying to rank first. I think you should have it first, and then some type of call to action. I like numbers. I like 100% free. I like number 1 rated, whatever. I like numbers in here somewhere. 100% free neuropathy evaluation. Okay, so that's is the title. Here's your description. Are you struggling with neuropathy in Franklin, Tennessee? So now I got it sprinkled throughout. Right here, so I got it sprinkled throughout. I even spelled that wrong. Sprinkled throughout the description. So, Team of Natural Solutions can help. Let's fix this since we're right in here. There. And then we get the phone number up here. Call today. This is an AI phone number. I did another training on an AI receptionist, AI assistant. So if you call this number, you're going to be talking to my AI receptionist, and she can answer questions. Hey, do you help people with neuropathy? Would you like the new patient booking calendar? Do you take insurance? The common questions, there's probably 6, 7, 8 questions that she can handle, scripted perfectly. Never calls in sick either. So, and now here's the keywords. So what I like to do is I like to go to, you can go to Claude. I use Claude for a lot of this stuff because it's fast. Manus is another tool I've been using, and I'll talk about this in a second. There's different AI tools. You can use ChatGPT, whatever. But what I did is I went to Claude, and I said, give me 50 keyword variations for the Google keywords, or Franklin, Tennessee neuropathy. Okay, and then so what you would do is you just copy all these keywords, and you can see it's Franklin, Tennessee neuropathy consultation, alternative neuropathy. You get the idea. So you'd copy this, take this list, and you can go to 100 if you want to. Let's just edit. Let's say, I don't know that you really need to do 100. I think I usually do 50. But what you do is you'll copy that list. I'll go back to it in a second. Copy that, and now under keywords, you're going to copy and paste all of those keywords right here. Okay. So now if I go back, it's still working. There you go. Now I got 100 different keywords, all having the keyword Franklin, Tennessee neuropathy in it. Clinic, diabetic neuropathy, all these. So I can copy that, and then you just paste it into all these keywords. Okay, author is gonna be me. Social image, something neuropathy related. And that's I don't really do much with these two things. So you can if you want to. I don't mess with that. So that's the foundational. Are there other things you can do? Yes. If you have social media profiles, you can sprinkle it throughout Google Google My Business, whatever. Facebook pages, and you can put, your social, whatever you call it, presence. If you put it elsewhere, it's gonna do better. So, taking this a step further, let me give you another idea. So this is just a 3-page funnel, right? So we have a homepage. All the buttons on the homepage lead people to a call, and then the call sends, after they book a call, they go to a thank you page. So what you could do if you want to, I'm throwing this out there as an idea, you can have, I think, about 150, if I remember correctly, 150 funnel steps. So you could add a funnel step, you can go up to 150 and have Manus or Claude write you blog articles. And now you're trying to blog, and you would just basically take this homepage and clone it. So you can clone right here, clone funnel step, and then it's going to show up right here. And then maybe you make an article about, like I had Manus write me an article, natural treatments for peripheral neuropathy. Okay, so it's more of a blog article. You can do the same thing with Claude. I think Claude is very bullety. There's a lot of bullets here, checklists. Manus, I think, probably does a better job in terms of writing blog articles. But if you duplicate it, okay, it's going to show up here. And I would say, okay, FranklinTennesseeNeuropathy.com, and then I would say like treatment, neuropathy treatment, natural neuropathy treatment solutions. I would do that again as a long tail extension, and then I could take this article from Manus, and it probably gives you the word. You can take this maybe in a Word format. You can download it or something, but you could take this, and I said, where's the prompt? Where's my prompt at? But anyway, so I don't know if I can visually see it, but I wanted to rank for, I said, use the keyword Franklin, Tennessee neuropathy. So it's going to strategically sprinkle that keyword into the article. So what I could do, is this, here's an introduction. I could scroll all the way down. I think I said 3,000 words. You can go more or less if you want to, but I can take this, I can copy it, and I can paste it into that new, and you can have like a template if you want to, but if I duplicate this, just the ad content or the copy, you can just plop it right in there. You can sprinkle through some images throughout, but make sure you have your call to action going to the calendar, because that's going to be your way you make money off this thing, is getting people into your calendar. So I could take this long article, it's like 6 huge chapters almost, and then so there's different treatment modalities. When you want to read it, probably gloss over it, make sure you agree with the concepts. But you'll see, here's the keyword again, Franklin, Tennessee, peripheral neuropathy. So it's just an idea. So you could get some ideas and just, hey, I'm gonna create 10 blog articles about different things about neuropathy. There's another app called Answer the Public, and you can put in there, or you can go to Claude. So these guys, let's do this one. Say, give me 10 blog article. Sorry, I'm getting a little boring on you here, but blog article ideas for neuropathy. So you can even go to AI and say, hey, give me some blog ideas, and they'll give you the list of 10. And then you take that 10, you start plopping it into Manus here for a nice long 3,000 word, 5,000 word blog article. Ideally ranking this keyword, Franklin, Tennessee neuropathy, 7 natural remedies that may help reduce these symptoms. So then you can take this prompt or whatever, connection between diabetes and neuropathy. There's an article for you. Hey, you go to Manus, write me a 3,000 word blog article on the connection between diabetes and peripheral neuropathy. And you'd stick that as a kind of a blog article as another funnel step. So you can do all these funnel steps, and you can go 150, I think is what it is. You have to double check. I don't know for sure, but I remember seeing somewhere where somebody got angry because they got stuck, they got capped off at 150 funnel steps. You're not going to get to 150, trust me. My longest funnel is probably got 40 or 50, so I don't think you'll have an issue there. But anyway, I'm rambling too much, so I'll let you go. But hopefully this is helpful. So, I mean, you can do the same thing. I got this one humming for neuropathy. I don't know if I'll keep going on with the blog stuff because I'm more of an ad guy. This can be a little bit time consuming, and I'd rather, it takes me 3 minutes to fire up a Google ad and just walk away from it and get traffic that way. But this, if you have the time, is a great model. Just let's check the boxes. Let's get the domain in place. It's keywords in there, keywords throughout, headline, sub, H1, H2, even images that you use. If you could rename the images, like a lot of mine are screenshots through Canva or whatever. I do a lot of screenshotting, but if I was smart, sometimes I'm cut corners. I would rename the images. Like I would rename the image Franklin, Tennessee neuropathy image 1, Franklin, Tennessee. So like even the image uploads, if you can name them the keyword that you're wanting to do, that's another thing that you can do, a mechanism strategy. So, all right, I'm done. But yeah, that's a model you can follow. This is just using neuropathy. There's nothing stopping you from doing the same thing with thyroid, with diabetes. That will be easy. But again, you want to dial into a specific location. Ideally, that location would have some people. Where I'm at, Franklin, Brentwood, there's a lot of hundreds of thousands of people. And you can see with I'm on page 2 within a week. So it's not that hard to get things to rank, but you got to check the boxes, right? So, all right, hopefully this is helpful. If you have any questions, let me know.